Hello everyone, my name is John Gray. I'm the founder of Ancient Way Healing and a Pranic energy healing practitioner. Today we're going to be talking about incense and how we can use it around the home to gain the best benefit. So, what can we use incense for? Well, we can use incense in a lot of different ways. We can use incense to clean, so energetically, clean up places that are dirty, clean up objects that are dirty, clean up ourselves, clean up the environment. We can also use it to energize the environment, ourselves, objects. We can use it to deter negative beings, negative thoughts, elementals, you name it. We can use it around the home to lower stress and to create a better environment to raise a family, have good relationships, remove any negativity from existing relationships, and just allow your life to be a lot more free flowing, a lot less chaotic. Especially good for clinics, healing clinics. It doesn't matter what sort of healing clinic you do, whether it's energy healing, massage, if you're a herbalist, if you're a homeopath, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. If you're getting patients in through the door, you're going to want to utilize either incense or something that does similar things to incense in your practice. Why is that? Well, the fact that whenever you have clients in, they're going to be dropping energy, whether you like it or not. Okay. Whenever they come through the door, they're expecting you to help them and they have a big sigh of relief. It's like, finally, help is here. And with that sigh of relief, they start dumping. Okay. So it's highly recommended to utilize incense or a substitute, and we'll get into the substitute afterwards. I'm going to highly recommend getting good quality incense. I can't stress that enough. There's a lot of cheap incense out there. And what I'm going to recommend is getting organic. So try and get organic incense and good quality incense. Lower quality incense it could actually have a detrimental effect. So depending on what they use, where it's from, how it's processed, it all has a factor in how effective it's going to be. So I highly recommend high quality organic incense just because it's going to produce the colors and also do what we want it to do much better. So low quality incense has low quality results. So for my practice here in Casino, I have a little clinic and I burn this every day. So this is my go-to if I want to clean up the area really quickly, especially if I've had a few clients in and they have dumped a little bit, then this is what I use. Sandalwood. That's my number one go-to incense. Why is that the number one? Okay, when we talk about incense, especially in pranic energy healing, there are certain color pranas that are emitted. And for sandalwood, the color prana that's emitted is green. And for those who are familiar with pranic energy healing or pranic healing, you will know that green is uh, decongestive. So it helps to cleanse. And that's probably one of the best cleansers. So the basic cleansers is green prana. And for sandalwood, it's actually a mid-green, which is fantastic. It's not too strong, but not too weak. It gets the job done perfectly. So I highly recommend a sandalwood. A close second for the green colored incense is Palo Santo. So it is green, but it's not as dark. So it's a lighter shade of green. It will get it done, but I would prefer sandalwood. Okay, so I'll leave it up to you. But Palo Santo is a lighter shade, and sandalwood is is a darker shade and gets it done a little bit quicker. Another incense that I really like, and my teacher, Master George Dangel, used to use this in his clinic in resin form. So if you can get either stick form or resin form, I prefer the resin, honestly. But he used frankincense. So frankincense resin, or frankincense incense is really, really good. It's got a greenish orange energy emitted when it's burnt. Okay, so really good cleanser. And I'm pretty sure that's what they use in exorcisms. So highly recommend that one. So if you're wanting to clean a room, fantastic. Really fantastic. Great for cleaning objects, great for cleaning yourself. You can use it and just go around your body and just go on, get them. Clean up my system, basically. Another really good incense for cleansing the environment is dragon's blood, funnily enough. So if you're going to get dragon's blood, make sure it's a good quality organic incense as well. There are a lot of incenses out there that are lower quality, and like I said, lower quality gets lower quality results. And make sure you get a reputable brand when it comes to all incenses, but especially dragon's blood. Some other incense that can be beneficial to you, okay, is rose incense. It actually emits pink energy. And if, like again, if you're aware of pranic energy healing or pranic healing, you know that pink is a goody color, really good color. It's really good for eliminating stress, really good for relationships, and look, it's good for harmonization. So if your family's going through, a bit of a rough period, rose incense is fantastic, especially in your high traffic areas. So the kitchen, the living room, even the bedrooms, really good for the bedroom, bringing that pink energy, romantic energy. So I highly recommend it. So if you're wanting more snuggle time with your significant other, I'd recommend rose. So maybe cleanse the area with sandalwood first, and then use rose. Another good two incenses that I'd recommend for more prosperity. So if you're lacking prosperity, these are the ones that you're going to want to use. They are patchouli and rosemary. So they actually emit red prana. That's the predominant energy. They have a little bit of a mix of little ones in that, but the predominant energies are red, and highly recommend it for businesses. So in the business or any area that you're doing paperwork, any area that you're doing business work, cracking numbers, if you're doing your budget, it's fantastic. A little hidden gem of using incense is that when we light the incense, there are little sparks of consciousness that become apparent when it's lit. And these little sparks of consciousness can be programmed. They do not have a will of their own. So any instructions they're given, they follow them to a T. Okay? So you can instruct the incense to do certain tasks. So with the cleansing incense, you could instruct them, and this is how you do it. Incense, I hereby will that you will immediately go through this entire house, business, or object and seek and destroy all forms of dirty, sick, detrimental, and disease energies, all negative thought forms, negative thoughts, negative entities, and negative elementals, and anything causing problems in any area of my life, and all other detrimental energies. Thank you for cleaning this entire house, business, or object. Thank you for doing a fantastic job. Okay? Same with the Rose incense, because it's pink. You might want to say, Incense, I hereby will that you will immediately go through this entire house, business, or object and seek and destroy anything negatively and detrimentally affecting any of my relationships, and you will sufficiently impregnate this entire house with loving energy, joyful energy, and romantic energy. So be it. Thank you for doing a fantastic job. The same with the rosemary and patchouli. So you could say something like this. Incense, I hereby will that you will immediately go through this entire house, business, or object and seek and destroy any poverty energy, poverty thoughts, and anything creating any financial strain, and you will sufficiently impregnate this entire house, business, or object with sufficient prosperity, abundance, and success energies. So be it. Thank you for doing a fantastic job. Now we get to what do we do when I don't have incense or can't use incense, especially when you're running a clinic. You probably can't use incense because you might have a few patients or co-workers that are sensitive to it or don't like it or might have allergies. So what do we do? Well, you can use an oil diffuser, and I would recommend using the same oils. With cleansing, you can use 5 drops of tea tree, 5 drops of eucalyptus, and you can use 10 to 15 drops of lavender, and that's a good cleanser. Really good cleanser, actually. Or you can just use the sandalwood. You can use that. You can use the frankincense on its own. You can mix them. If you have any questions about anything that I've spoken about today, I can give you some references to assist you. And no, I hope you have a fantastic day and do well cleaning your houses. Thank you.